voices.
Just scream when you clap.
Yeah.
Ah!
We got like 4 sync points now.
We're good now.
You can definitely get it wound up.
One of them will work.
Right.
All right, y'all ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Be Like That. I'm Hobo. I'm here with my buddy Ryan and our very first special guest, Samson. So what we gonna talk about today, boys? I finally got my chickens put up in a brood pen, so I'm hopefully about to hatch about 10 to 12 chicks here in the next month. I'm pretty stoked about that. After the raccoon got in my coop and destroyed 6 out of the 9,
You're hatching them?
I'm hatching them off.
Off the ones you have?
Yep.
That's cool.
There'll be 3/4 Buff Orpington and 1/4 Rhode Island Red.
Stove.
Rooster Hot Sauce by George, putting him to work.
Right. We got more chickens and stuff today. We bought chick stuff because
Yeah.
payday.
I got you.
She went to Tractor Supply and they had them.
That happens, man.
So get that. Bought the whole stock of meat chickens they had.
Oh yeah, how many's that?
16
I think
corners.
16 today.
16?
Yeah.
You're gonna be stocked up.
We need 60 by this year to fill the freezer.
Is that the number you come up with?
Yeah.
Or is that just kind of the base and you're gonna base off
We
that?
had 8. They made it so many weeks worth of food out of that. So we did the math. Well, we need 60 for the year.
Fine.
And I don't want to be processing chickens in the snow, so we're going to try to do it all this summer. And that way they'll be stocked up and in the freezer. We can just pull them out when we need them. She got some ducks too. It's too impatient to wait on the ducks to sit on their eggs.
Well, I mean, she'd actually let them sit on them.
Yeah. What? It's not really sit. Like, she goes in there sometimes and it's like there, but then we're like, is it sitting or was it just hanging out when you came in? So, but, I mean, our duck's almost a year old, so I don't know. She's probably getting to that age where she's gonna start like sitting around, but she's not like sitting.
Yeah.
So probably be next year that we can start hatching off.
Yeah, let her put about 6 in her nest and see what happens. I mean, you may be able to hatch up some off this year. That's what I'm hoping for.
I mean, I told her, I think we were talking about like the 3rd, and there was an egg in there. She thought that she was sitting on it. So I was like, get a marker and write like a 3 on it, and then we'll check on the 3rd next month, because they only sit for a month, and then they should be hatching. So if we go back out on like the 14th next month, that egg's going to be rotted. But, we'll trash an egg and we'll know she's too young to be sitting. Try it again like 6 months or something. But I don't know any other way to do it. I feel like marking them would be better too, because they should be, like if she's sitting on it to hatch, she should be turning it and stuff. So if you mark it somehow, you'll be able to tell that it's been turned.
Yeah.
So probably start trying that one out. No, she don't listen to me. Knows what she wants. She's going to have to watch a TikTok about how that's what you're supposed to do, and then she'll try.
Yep.
It's happened like 14 times. And she'll see something, and she'll be super excited and explain it to me, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. That's a real good idea. I wish somebody would have brought that up, I don't know, 5 years ago.
Crazy. So, buddy, what's been new with you?
Not really much. Moved back from Seabury. Get my CDLs now.
Joining the club.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I leave 2 weeks Monday. It's for Prime.
I ain't really heard anything bad about Prime.
Like, it's not Amazon Prime, it's actual Prime Inc.
Right.
So, I got a cousin working for him right now. Absolutely loves it. Training's good. What you laughing at?
It's not bad. I mean, it's a good place to get your experience at the very least, because they will hire you with no experience.
The plan is work there for a year, pay off the schooling and try to get on with ATS also.
Oh no.
Yep. So that way we can get into heavy hauling because me, my brother, and my cousin are wanting to do it and try to get our own little crew going.
Hey, if y'all could, one of yous could own up, and then y'all could like run team and slip seat.
Yep.
Do like you can do 5, come home, somebody else can jump in for 5. That wouldn't. You need a 4th. No, you don't. You just need 2. It's the only way to make it work.
Gone a week, home a week.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Otherwise, like you'd be out of work for 2 weeks waiting on them to have their turn at working.
Yeah.
So you'd really have to get the loads figured out where you can make enough money to make that work.
Well, see, what we were thinking about trying to do is, like, we was going to do the heavy hauling, you have to have spotters for your heavy hauling.
Yeah.
So 2 of us could spot while one drives.
Right.
When he taps out on his limit, put him in a spotter. I don't know if they actually run off the same time, if they do, or
Yeah, I think you're talking about the pilot cars.
yeah, the lead and the follow.
I wonder if you could take your break in the pilot car, if that would still
Because you're no
longer
longer, yeah, because you're no
If you're
longer CDLing.
if
but
you're
you're
off
still in a
duty.
company vehicle.
Technically,
No.
but well, okay. So the way it was
When my
explained to
truck
me,
breaks down and I get stuck at a shop or whatever, and it's gonna be like a long time, they get me a rental car and I just go home until the truck is fixed.
right?
I have to log my time in the rental car on duty.
I've never had
You?
to do that.
Yeah.
So that will throw
My
out
my safety man's all up in my business though.
Now, I mean, if you're like taking a rental from the terminal, going like home or something, or like your truck's broke down and they got you a rental to come home until it got fixed. I know some guys who've done that.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't
On
know about
duty
the
time?
pilot car thing though. I mean, it would still be a company car, and you would still be working.
Well, what you need to do is you need to get.
the thing about it is too, like we won't be running overnight because a lot of times, like when you're doing heavy hauling, you also have a police escort.
Yeah.
So they make you stop
There's-
overnight at hotels and stuff.
I was talking to somebody, and he was towing my truck because I was broke down, and he used to do like oversized stuff, or sometimes whenever he would tow like the oversized guys or whatever, he'd have to deal with that. And he said it was real weird because we were close to a state line. I forget where we was at, but he was like, "This state you can only run oversized during the day.
Hmm.
This state you can only run oversized after dark," which kind of makes it's less visibility. So for an oversized, like probably want to do it during the day, but also there's
Way less traffic.
Well, hold
So like if I have to haul oversized, I would prefer at night.
Right.
There's not as much traffic.
Well, I mean, you've got
You're not going
Caution.
to be in as many people's way and stuff.
caution lights all over the vehicle anyway, like
Yeah.
trailer from front to back.
Yeah, I just mean for like getting in truck stops and refueling and stuff like that. Like
There's been
some,
less traffic there too.
Yeah.
yeah, but sometimes you can't see as good. Some of them don't have nice lighting. So it depends where
get
you're
it.
going and stuff. But I mean, if you're pulling oversized and stuff, you can afford pilot fuel.
Yeah.
Like you can go somewhere Pilot loves, like the big 5 truck stops. They got plenty of lights.
Oh yeah.
Always loves. Loves is better than Pilot.
I don't care.
Like, it's from what I've seen, because I did ride about a week and a half with my brother.
Yeah.
Every time we stopped at a fucking Pilot, man, the showers, god awful. Disgusting.
I love the showers.
But Love's was,
I don't have a problem with pilot showers at Flying J's.
really.
I ain't
My
either.
company, we have our fuel set up for Pilot and Flying J. So like that's where I get all my points and like my shower credits and stuff from getting fuel.
Yeah.
So like I've never really showered anywhere else, but like there's, I mean like some of them's not like the best, but like
Yeah, I'm not saying like it's
I
Pilot. A lot of it is the actual franchisee owners of the
Yeah,
stores.
I ain't never really. Worst thing, I mean, I've been in a few where, like, if you hit them during busy time, like, I took some cold showers.
Yeah.
I did one fairly recently. I think it was like a few weeks ago or something, where it looks like they, like, tiled the wall and stuff and then run the pipe up the wall and then put, like, a stainless steel cover over it. And I think the pipe was leaking because water was coming out from around that stainless steel, like, guard. And it's like I had like almost no water pressure. I was like getting rained on. I was like, this is not super great,
No.
but I mean, at least I'm clean. But I like that Loves, you get points. Like at Pilot, I only get points for like fuel. But
Yeah.
Loves, you get points for everything.
Yeah, you get points for their food. Their like only things you don't get points for is tobacco and the ones that sell alcohol. You don't get them.
Yeah. But I think it's like a point per dollar or something like that you get.
If you get a point per dollar, that's
Like if you spend $10, you get 10 points.
10 times better than Pilot's system.
Yeah.
Like Love system is really good.
I don't know about redeeming the Lowe's rewards points. I put my email in wrong, so I can't confirm my email. And I've just not took the time to call the place and get it straightened out yet.
Right.
But I know at Pilot, like if you have 30,000 points, it's $30. So they do a point equals 1 penny. And
Yeah.
you can get anything in the store except fuel, alcohol, and tobacco. Like everything else you can buy with your points. I do it when I'm hard up.
So,
Or if I don't want my wife watches the bank account, so I'm like, I wasn't getting snacks today.
she don't know about this card.
But she knows about it.
She
She'll-
She
don't
can't
care.
track it though. That's
Yeah,
the
she'll,
key.
when she takes the kids to Cheers, she'll get gas at Pilot. And they'll go in and get snacks and stuff, and they use the self checkout, and they can put my phone number in, and they'll pay for it with my points.
Hey,
Oh my
listen.
God, I need hobby shirts.
Hey, listen. Those points have saved me. When I was out in Texas, my mini fridge went out. Yeah, and I was doing a 34 over there. And it's like, well, all my food's about to run. I walked in Pilot, used my points, walked out with a mini fridge, called it a day.
I bought fridges there. I bought all kinds of stuff with my points. Like, I like to save them up though. You get like a fridge or like something expensive. Like if it's like a $3 candy bar, like I'd rather pay for that and then have my points for something big later.
Right.
I mean, that's my financial problem. I'll nickel and dime myself to death, but I will not like a big ticket purchase. I just can't do it. Like I'll save for something for years and then I'll buy it. And my wife has that like she don't like spending money on herself because like the kids or whatever. I can't stand it because I'm like that's what I make money for.
Right.
I was like, but then like I'll go buy like a tool that I need for like $200, and she's like, you can just like spend $200 like it's nothing. And I was like, no, I've been saving up for 6 months to buy this tool. Like all the bills are paid this month. I got all the bills paid next month. I'm allowed to spend this $200. Like the criteria for me to spend more than $20 at a time, pretty high.
Right.
I was like, I'm not just throwing my money away. Like she won't spend. And she's like, stuff she needs. I'm like, buy it. Like, we've got the money for it. I get paid again next week. Like, I grew up with nothing. Money don't mean nothing to me.
Right.
Like, I've been trading and stuff. I mean, most of the stuff that I have that's like fairly nice out here started out as like a push mower, and I've traded that for something and traded that for something else. And 12 transactions later, I have something kind of cool. I was like, I don't need money. I can barter. Like, I can work it off. I think I've got a car that way. Some old man. And I was like, give me a car. And I was like, instead of paying for it, I was like, I'll do all your yard work, some home maintenance that needed to be kept up with and stuff. And I was like, I'll just take care of all this stuff and get everything caught up. Like, I'll work it off.
Right.
I don't need money. Like,
You can't do that nowadays anymore.
No, you can't.
it's getting harder. Everybody's just would rather just pay for stuff. And,
Well, I mean, that's cool, but
And it's also because like everything is just getting so expensive too.
yeah. I like to blame the History Channel. Shoot, I don't know if y'all were on cable at the time when they had a show called Barter Kings.
yep.
Did you watch that one?
No,
It gave away the tricks, and it was like trade up. 'Cause like these guys would challenge each other. It was like two dudes. They were like friends, I think. But they had like this shop, and people would just come in and sell like digital cameras, like little like $20 to $50 items, and they would just come in there and be like, I want a boat. So they would just get like something off the shelf and they'd be like, here's a camera. It values for like $20. I'm gonna post it on eBay, try to trade it for like a laptop or something. They try to trade that for like a dirt bike, and like by the end of the week they wanted to get up to like get a boat. And I'm like, stop telling everybody that this is how this works. Like I make a living at this almost. So now people's like that, and what is it? The Barrett Jackson auctions, when they start putting that on TV, it ruined the car market. Now anybody, it don't matter if it's a Toyota Camry, if it's 20 years old, they're like, nah, it's an antique. Somebody give me $10,000 for that. And I'm like, not in this condition, they won't. I was like, that is a few select cars that go with the Barrett Jackson for millions. I was like, you're not going to take your 87 Corolla and get
That you're Flintstoning down the
nothing.
road.
Yeah. I was like, for that car to be worth $100,000, you're going to have to put $250,000 worth of work into it.
Speaking of putting works into vehicles, I may or may not have found another F-150 same year that actually runs. But I'm thinking about
A
keeping that.
diamond in the rough.
I'm thinking about keeping that red Ford as a daggum parts truck.
I like a parts car,
Like,
as you can tell.
but was anybody upset that as soon as Iran bombed us and we bombed them back, gas prices went up to over $3?
I'm
Or has anybody
confused.
noticed?
I don't notice because I'm always at work, and then like when I'm home, we take my wife's car, and it's usually full of gas because she gets it when the kids have cheer during the week. So like she'll take them to cheer, and then while they're doing that, she'll go and get gas and come back and get them. So it's usually got gas in it. I don't really. I lost interest in keeping up with gas prices because it's like I have to get the gas.
Right.
Like I've got to get to work and back or whatever. So it's either I have enough to fill up, or I'm just gonna get $20 and hope that that lasts me until I make some more money. Either way, I'm either filling the tank or I'm getting 20 worth. Like, is the gas price gonna? Knowing the price of gas is just gonna raise your heart rate, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
You still have to get it. Like, there's just no point. I'm confused though because I thought gas prices went down because we started using our oil.
Well, we did.
So if we're using our oil, why does it matter what's going on in the Middle East? How's that affecting our gas prices? And
Because
then we go back to using their oil.
when we use our oil, we're still using overseas oil too. Like it's not 100% using our oil. Thank you for that. But yeah, so we're not using 100% of our oil. So even though, let's say, I don't know the exact number, it's just a 50-50 split, though it's not going to be that. Because what's going on with Iran, their price is still going up, charging us. That's not very nice. That was not.
Well, now I can't cut that.
But where they still raise the prices, like now if we were doing 100% their oil and they raised the prices, you'd probably be looking at like $4 or $5. But probably where we're using our own.
This is so far over my head.
Listen, back when gas was like $5, everybody at the gas station knew I had a problem with it.
Yeah. Like I'm typically with him on that. With gas prices is just what gas prices is.
I mean, there's
But-
so many moving parts to that, and all it's going to do is stress you out for nothing. Like, you can't do anything about it. Why worry about it?
But when it gets to a certain point, it breaks the back. It does. Like it just.
So hear me out.
We just take all the oil
Let's get some
and push it somewhere else.
Get some like 70 model muscle cars, forged pistons. We start cooking shine.
Hey. Yeah, you can run pure shine out of it.
Yep. You got to work on the engine because it's basically like race car fuel. So you need to upgrade some of your internals so that your engine can handle it. I can grow corn over here.
So, and I'm not condoning this in any way at all to anybody about making moonshine. Okay. But I heard that you can't, it's not illegal to make it.
It is only illegal to sell or distribute it. You are allowed to make it for personal use under certain limits, like that's different with states and counties.
If I'm not mistaken, the state we're in, it sounds outrageous, so it may just be hearsay. But I heard that you can have 10 gallons for your personal.
That is,
That's crazy.
if
But,
if I'm using it for fuel, I'm gonna need more than 10 gallons.
well, I'm just saying, like, if you get 10 gallons, like, if you made moonshine to drink yourself,
Right.
right, for
I mean,
your
10
own
gallons is
personal
a lot.
consumption.
that's dead.
That's like,
That's dead.
well, I mean, you're not drinking it all at once. You're not supposed to drink
not
it all at
supposed to.
Are
once.
you challenging me?
Buddy, we don't need to go there. You know I can drink you under the table, but I don't even drink no more.
I can refill you under the table.
Honey,
What happened to that wife?
we ain't got to talk about it. Where was that?
What?
That was at ball.
Yeah, that's it. Marine Corps ball.
Yeah, good times.
Yep. She's not dead.
She's not dead. Oh,
She's divorced.
she's with her other husband now. Well, how are we talking about this?
Nope.
Okay, stop for a second. Have we said anything positive yet?
We got chicken.
Yeah, we was talking about the chickens. We're sitting here talking about moonshine.
And
We're
horrible
talking
gas
about gas
prices.
prices. We're not really complaining. We're
Yeah,
saying,
we're just-
it's gas
Okay.
prices be what gas prices be.
We was talking about trucking there for a little bit too. And that
Now,
was
I was flipping him off because I was drinking that can. I was like, I realize how silly because I'm trying to stay out of frame as you're talking.
but that
I
over
realize
there.
how silly I'm going to look over there, and I'm
But
like,
he's talking, and I'm over here looking this way, laughing.
yeah, he's kind of. I can feel him. I can feel it inside him. He's like, I'm going to clip that. Ready to pick back up? Where was we?
was talking about moonshine.
We was talking about shine, talking about personal limit 10-gallon.
Could
where
you-
we are.
Could you imagine how fun it would be, like back in the day, running shine the way they did?
Well, that's how race car came
Well,
around.
Right?
Race cars just shine runners.
I know, but like before NASCAR was invented, like the OG shine runners,
It'd be great.
like
Would have been fun. Would have been some hell to raise.
Would that be like running drugs now?
Yes.
technically,
Yes.
yeah. I need another timeout.
Or
Either way. So we'll pick this back up. So Hobo had to step out for a minute. It's just us
or
now.
10.
He'll be back.
Eventually. Sometime.
So you're gonna try to buy a truck one day. It's like a
For-
5-year plan.
For heavy hauling, yes. Like I said, I was going to start with Prime. They do offer lease, walk-away lease programs there, but I mean, if I'm going into something knowing I'm gonna walk away from it, there's no point in investing that
Right.
much money
Yeah.
because I mean, yeah, you can walk away from the payment, but you're still losing all that money.
Yeah, because you've already paid on it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get that money back.
And from what I think my brother was saying about ATS is like when you run up on the lease payment, you can continue to keep the truck and you re-sign it. So that way, when you do, if you ever do eventually plan on keeping the truck, the balloon payment ain't gonna kill you.
What's a balloon payment?
Balloon payment is, so at the end of a lease, you have an option to straight up buy the truck out.
Oh,
So the balloon payment is the remaining of how much
right.
is
It's like a
owed.
payoff.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can either extend the lease again to help with the balloon payment.
Right.
And I also think he was saying that they do something similar, like they take a little bit more out of the paycheck than the actual truck payment, and they put it into a separate thing. So in case like something breaks down on the truck or
Like a
something,
maintenance fund.
yeah, you have a emergency maintenance fund in case you can't get something.
Yeah, ours does that. 'Cause we have I heard it got canceled. At least we used to have an owner op route, but they would take out, so before you got your paycheck, they would take out your truck payment, insurance, all your expenses, and they would start building you a maintenance fund because you have like your regular scheduled service, and if you break down or something, and your fuel.
Yeah.
I didn't love the way that was set up because I probably wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but it was my understanding they would build your maintenance fund up to about $10,000 and then like stop it and just start paying you. And then, but I don't know if that was like hard set or if you could talk to them and build it up more or something. But like,
That might be like a soft set payment, so that's what it like defaults out to is 10,000, but kind of like a 401k.
yeah,
So you can
well, I mean,
offer more.
I know owner operators, and I mean, if something happens like a head job, it's 30 grand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like that $10,000
Ain't gonna
maintenance
do
fund ain't
nothing.
touching. I think a $10,000 maintenance is probably your might cover your services for the year. I'm not. Nobody ever really talks about their regular services. It's always the big breakdowns that people's talking about.
That's also the problem I've always ran into with trying to talk about owner op is everybody always talks about they're either completely for it and they love it or they're completely against it.
Right.
And when you ever try to talk about like the little things like you're saying, like
There's not. That's not a career field that you can like. You can do it, but like as far as like owning your own truck and stuff, that's not like a half in, half out thing.
no, it
That's
absolutely
like
is
if you're
not.
gonna get in it, like
You have to full bore it all the way.
yeah, I would recommend that's been your life's passion. Like when you were a little kid, you were like, one day I'm gonna grow up and be a truck driver and own my own truck. But
Yeah.
like that's because like that's not a small commitment.
No.
You're talking if you get a new truck, start looking over 6 figures.
Yeah, unless you're doing the walkaway lease, but back on that argument, like I was saying earlier, like that's just flushing money down the drain, in my
I mean,
opinion.
I'm not the smartest person in the world, but from all those like lease jobs I get, it's like, but when you quit, you don't get to keep your truck
Exactly.
unless you like have
Unless you
been there
pay
long
it
enough to
off.
pay it off or something. But it's like it almost seems like the company is trying to they're trying to treat you like a company driver, but make you pay for the truck like an owner operator.
Well, that's also
And then
what
it's like I don't trust that. Like things should be a little like if something's not like if I hear about something, I'm like, okay, in my mind it should work this way, and it's like fairly simple, and then like some company is like making things super complicated. I'm like, why does this need to be this complicated? Feel like you're trying to get one over on me in one way or
yeah.
another. I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. It's not worth the risk. I'll just do something else.
And like a lot of times too, with the owner operator, what they do is, especially with like your walkaway leases,
Yeah.
when somebody walks away with it, they'll either convert that truck into a company
Or
vehicle.
sell it to the next guy that wants to be in the owner operator program.
Yeah, and so now you're getting a way used vehicle when
Yeah.
you're sitting here. Because if I'm going to sit here and do owner op, I'm going to want a somewhat decent new vehicle or an older style Peterbilt.
Yeah.
But it would need like to be, I guess, refurbished would be the word, but
It's not refurbished. Restored.
restored. Yes, like I would want new transmissions, all that, and it's just
Definitely updated.
yeah.
It would be cool. I don't think any of them work this way, but if it's like I'm gonna drive one of the company trucks, I'm doing the owner operator thing, but this is not my truck. I'm gonna drive this truck until I pay off the truck I'm buying. So
That
say it's 2015. I'm gonna drive until 2025. That's gonna accrue me enough money to purchase a 26 model truck. And then so then the company gives me once I've been doing that route for that long, they give me my new truck. That's my truck. I at that rate, I mean, I feel like you probably should stay with the company because that's a pretty good hookup. But
yeah.
you're free to walk away with your new truck at that point. You've earned it.
But a lot of times too, like the reason they don't do that is because like the whole point of the owner op is
You're gonna wear out their truck. They're gonna give you a new truck, and you're gonna walk away.
yeah.
with
Not
it.
only that, but since it's a company vehicle, now they're responsible for all of the maintenance and all the fuel.
Yeah, that's why I don't like our owner operator program. From what I've seen out of it, is like it pays a little bit more, but then it like our company logo is on the door, so you still have to follow the company rules. And my company's pretty uptight. Like
Yes,
they
they
don't let
are
nothing slide. Like
very clean too.
everything's a big deal, and it's like this is my truck. Like from what I've seen, like the owner operators, they can't really customize it. Like they can't get the visors that
Or
they
the add
want.
extra lights.
Yeah, like the lug nut covers, like the interior lights and stuff. And it's like when they go in for a service, they gotta like take all that down,
But it's your truck.
fix it. Yeah, and it's like it's my truck. I'm paying for it. Like, can I do what I want with it?
Like, I would understand, like, if they're not sitting here and want you to, like, wrap Christmas lights on the outside of your truck and doing a bunch of dangerous shit and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like something excessive, but like I've not seen any of them customized, and I'm like these trucks are so customizable.
Yeah.
For me to spend that kind of money, like
I'm gonna want to,
I'm gonna want to customize it. So for me not to see customized trucks in our owner operators, it's like I'm assuming they're not allowed. And I'm like,
especially if it's every single one
yeah.
of them.
So it's like I'm making the truck payment, but you're telling me what loads to haul. You're telling me what I can do with my truck, what I can't do with my truck. Like you're giving me all the like I'm a company driver that's making the truck payment,
That's what I was saying.
and
Like,
they only pay them a little bit more.
yep.
So by the time you take their truck payment out, they're actually making less money than a company driver until the truck is paid off. And I'm like, so it's a good idea because then once the truck is paid off, you're making a lot more money than a company driver.
But that's a
But that
long
whole
con
time,
game. Yeah.
yeah, like that's why it's got to be like your ambition to like one day I'm gonna own my own truck.
And like, there are some good, like, the ones I heard from the company I'm gonna be starting with, just about every single, owner op there that my cousin has talked to, because like I said, he works there too. They've never once had a bad thing. They're allowed to customize their truck. The the company even pays for like your small maintenances, like your preventative maintenances. So your oil changes, your new
Yeah,
tires, and all that. They pay for that, so you don't have to pay for that. But if something does break, obviously you're out of pocket for it.
yeah,
But like a lot of your companies, like you're describing, the way I feel like they do owner op is I'm going to charge you to run my truck,
right,
and eventually you're going to realize you're getting the short end of the stick, so
right,
you're going to walk away. Now I can trade that truck in for a newer truck and either turn that newer truck into a company truck or repeat the
right.
process.
See, the biggest problem my company has, we're hauling cheap freight. I'm like, I mean, we got guaranteed work. We ain't never sitting waiting on a load, but
It's cheap.
I've not seen anyone else sitting waiting on a load neither. Especially, and
Yeah.
they're getting rid of a lot of truck drivers right now too. So it's like the loads are out there. Like we've been in a driver shortage for, I reckon, my whole life. I've always been hearing about a trucker shortage,
Yeah, so have I.
and now we're losing even more truck drivers. So it's like I know the loads are out there. Start charging more. It's
Yeah.
not even it's whoever's negotiating our loads because they're just lowballing all these other companies so that they can get these contracts and have the guaranteed work. And it's like you can be the lowest bidder
And still bid pretty
without
high, fucking your
yeah
drivers over.
without bidding that low.
Yeah.
And I'm like, some of these loads they're just not even worth hauling. And I'm like, they call me and they're like, you want this load? I'm like, not really. And they're like, well, there's not another loading area that you can have. And I'm like, I'd almost rather wait. And they're like, you're not in a good area. There probably won't be a better load tomorrow. And I'm like, then why did you send me to this area? Like, plan ahead,
Yeah.
figure this out.
To force you to actually take the load.
Yeah.
You ready to hop back in?
I'm waiting for a break.
I mean, just squeeze it.
Yeah, just squeeze in. We told them that you were leaving.
Yeah. Hobo's back. It wasn't a heart attack. He just had to burp.
Yeah.
Been talking about owner operator there for a little bit.
Listen, my mind don't change. It's the way I'm looking at it. I'm going ATS.
You doing ATS?
Well,
I see. That's what I'm wanting to do when my year contract is up with Prime, because that's where my brother is. He starts 2 weeks from now with them, I think.
Are you flatbedding with Prime or are you dry vanning?
I was only able to reefer, but I can upgrade.
Okay, well,
Reefers. Fairly cool.
you've got to have.
You do have to have, I think with ATS, 2 years of flatbed experience.
Well, I mean, once you get your license, you can get out.
Well, yeah,
You
like
can get experience.
I mean, yeah, but also with Prime too. Like the only reason why right now I didn't get the flatbed was because they do have like a massive surge of incoming trainees,
Right.
and flatbed pays I think 3 cents more on the mile with them, so everybody jumped on the flatbed.
It's not worth 3 cents.
That's what I thought. Now the real money with the company I'm wanting to go with is Tanker.
Yeah.
So once I actually get my CDL license, I want to
mean,
go back and get my tanker license.
if you're about that life, get your tanker and your hazmat. Haul
That's
fuel.
what I want. That's what I want to do is fuel.
Like, I've never heard anybody say the money wasn't in that field.
Well, yeah, because you get hazard pay.
Yeah.
The only thing I've heard bad about hazmats is how often you got to recert and take tests, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
I would want that. I would want hazmat drivers to be doing that, to be
I don't know
honest
if
with you.
I don't know if I'd want to do it every year.
If I'm actively doing a hazmat job, I shouldn't have to retest every year.
I mean, you should, because protocols and procedures do change as equipment evolves, and especially with like your spills and stuff, because we find better ways to clean up spills or prevent them.
I can see that. But, hear me out. The federal government
Sucks.
can make a group chat and just send a mass email out to all the hazmat drivers and be like, hey, this changed.
Yeah, the federal government could do a lot of things. They could cut a little bit of the defense spending and give us some health care.
You're making way too much sense over there. We're gonna need you to tone it down.
Yeah, like the federal government don't make sense here, buddy. No government does. Federal, state, or county
Dude, the local government
is a
is
joke
getting
here.
so entertaining.
It's a reality show here. It really is. It is.
Yeah, like, I'm not trying to give up our location or nothing, but these town hall meetings are getting out of control, which I've seen some videos on the internet.
I want to see the
Town hall
videos.
meetings are getting out of hand all over the place,
Well,
apparently.
because people's tired of the shit, man. Like,
Dude, ours, all
we're
right,
peasants.
hear me out. I had this conversation in my head the other day, and I want to see how it translates into the real world. So you got a town hall meeting.
Mhm.
All right. Nobody on the board or not like that. It's, was it like audience members, whatever, spectators?
Yep.
All right. These are the people involved. All right. Person A starts cussing out person B.
And this is just the spectator.
This is just
Yeah.
spectators
Audience.
going back and forth.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And so, like, you got your freedom of speech and stuff, but,
Mhm.
like, once you start, like, verbally assaulting someone, that's where they're like, hey, like, let's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
So,
respect
like, yeah,
thing.
you're allowed to use certain language and stuff, but when you start directing it at someone, that's where it gets a little fuzzy on that.
Iffy.
So, like, I'm here for it. I'm not making the freedom of speech argument. We'll get there. So, person A starts cussing out person B. Person B is like, you're not going to talk to me that way. Gets back in their face. Cops come in. Person B is getting drug out. And they're like, if you don't leave, you're going to go to jail today.
But yet it was person A who instigated
Yeah, okay,
the entire
so-
thing.
Let's take this brick by brick. Why is person B getting escorted out?
It
And
shouldn't
not
be.
person A? Okay.
Yeah.
Still
If
confused.
person B is getting escorted out, person A, by bare minimum, should be also escorted out.
Okay.
Hold on. How true is the thing person A is saying about person B?
That is also very. That's a good point.
Because if I may say something that hurts your feelings and you may feel assaulted by it, but if it's the truth,
I don't have a lot of context. It was like a 30-second, not a 30-second. It was like, the video started with like
Was
person
this
B
one of
getting
our
drugged out.
locals?
Yeah.
okay,
So, can we take a pause and watch this real quick?
hold on. I want to follow
I
up
don't know how to
question.
find it.
I got a follow up question.
Okay.
Okay, what are we defining as verbal assault? Like just
Were they
because-
screaming and cussing, or
Yeah,
were
like they're like in their face, like
okay, so is it like
like fighting words?
yeah,
okay, so he's not just saying random like cuss words you would normally say in everyday life.
Yeah, it's not just a conversation, and that's part of your vernacular.
Okay, so this is proud of you.
Look at you! Round of applause!
Right. No, these were directed at them.
Okay, well then I'd have to watch video, but I'd call that verbal assault.
I would also have to watch a video because like it's just so many
Camera did.
things that could happen.
Like a technical difficulty.
Here we are.
sign.
Yes.
All right, so person B's getting kicked out.
But person A is allowed to stay.
Yeah. All right, let's add a little bit of context. We're gonna work this a step at a time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Person B is a 70-year-old man. All right, still doesn't make any sense, right?
No.
Okay, person B, don't know the age, but this is a woman, middle age, like 30, 40, something.
Does they have a certain haircut style?
No. But her husband,
May or may not be on the board.
no,
Sheriff?
worse, acting chief of police.
For the
City.
municipal or
I don't know.
So city.
Cops. Yeah.
so for the city?
And then the city cops are the ones kicking him out.
That seems like a conflict of interest
This
to
is
me.
This is why people fight the cops.
Yeah, especially here. Especially here.
Don't fight cops.
Yeah.
We don't condone fighting cops, but
Cops are
Also,
friends.
if cops would stop,
being fucking assholes, like the second they
Yeah.
get the goddamn badge, like don't get me wrong, there are some
I get
really
it, you
good
peaked
cops.
in high school. Good for you.
Hold on. This just went straight to negative now.
No, listen,
Okay.
I don't want to hate on cops.
No, there are a lot of good cops out there.
I've
Yes.
just not met any yet.
Hold on. There are.
I would love to.
Well, there are more good cops than there are bad. One bad cop can make a whole
Yes.
group
used-
look horrible.
I had that mentality, and then I've interacted with several. I've just not met a good one yet. I
Well,
want to. I believe that there are good cops out there. It's just none of the ones I've interacted. When I was working at the gas station, I was on third shift. So like we had cops coming in, getting coffee and stuff in the middle of the night. Every one of them. It's like bad attitude. And it's like you can tell the haircuts. Like y'all just got out of boot camp. Why are you already mad?
Right.
Like
Well, like I get, like with our background and stuff, like I get the whole be prepared and be like assert authority to a point.
I think that's part of the problem is because when we were training, when we did our like training, like breaking up a fight or whatever, if I acted like how these cops act, sergeant would have put a boot in my chest,
Right.
which is like apparently not allowed now. They're getting soft. But it's like that. And the one thing that kills me, and I don't think it's a huge deal, but like these cops walk around with their hands on their guns.
yes, that pisses me off so much.
Don't you do?
there's no point
Are you
in
fixing to draw on me?
That
I'm in fear for my life. I should be allowed to draw on you now and be like, why are you about to draw on me?
in
Like-
majority of states in the United States, if you reach for your weapon, you are now considered brandishing.
Yeah, so
But
then
yet
you're
cops
just
can walk
walking
up.
around with it.
Time out.
I got kicked
What
in the
does
chest.
brandishing mean?
Brandishing means
Showing.
you are showing your
Showing force?
It's
No,
sort of showing.
It's like
force.
if I go to Walmart and I take my gun out of my holster, I'm just waving my pistol around. I'm not doing anything. I'm not pointing it at nobody.
Well,
I'm just
at
like
that
waving
point,
it.
I could see like, hey,
That's
possible
brandishing.
threat. Like, okay, I could see that.
But it's also the same thing for like reaching for your gun because having like for civilians having a
If
gun.
you reach for it, we can only assume you're about to pull it out.
Exactly.
Right.
It's the
Like,
action of reaching for
Any
the gun.
reasonable person, if you reach for a gun, any reasonable person's going to assume you're about to pull it out.
Yeah, reach
Right.
for your gun on a cop and see how fast you're filled with lead.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I've interacted with cops while I'm carrying, and like
Never once reach for it.
yeah, but like they walk around with their hand on their gun. I guarantee if I get pulled over and I step out of my car and I walk to their car with my hand on my gun, I'm
Right.
probably catching a round.
Right. Well, I mean, I
Minimum.
could see the whole like with the duty belt and everything. I used to prop my elbows on them. Like,
Well,
on my
see, that's
duty belt.
different.
That's
That's
okay.
different.
Yeah.
You're not actually hand ready on
Yeah.
gun.
Well, see, that's the thing I don't understand too, and like, I don't know if it's a discipline thing or what, but like, the way we were taught was, you got your good police stance. You got your
Yeah.
hands in front of you, close to your body. That
Yeah,
way,
you
if
can
something
reach
were to
all
go
your
down,
stuff, but you're not threatening.
sorry, just. But like, yeah, you're here, you're interacting, you're close in case you have to reach,
'cause
but you can go out if you need
Most of the time, like if a cop is interacting with somebody, they probably don't deal with cops every day.
to. Right.
So like, and then you come up and they're like, if it's anything more serious than like a speeding ticket, and even with a speeding ticket, a lot of people cry. So it's like if you're coming to talk to somebody about something, you got your hand on their gun. There's a cop here, so they already assume that like this is the end of the world. My life is over. Like everything's over. And then you walk up with your gun, like with your hand on your gun, and they're like, "Cool, everything's over, but that's not about to be my problem because he's about to make it not my problem anymore.
Right.
Not gonna be anybody's problem anymore." Like, well, do that. And then like these town hall meetings where like people's getting kicked out and stuff, and it's like, I don't know what was going on with this one. I just think it's funny that like two people are cussing each other out, one gets kicked out and the other one doesn't.
And the one that doesn't happens to
And
be the wife of.
Yeah, of a city cop. Like, what a coinkydink.
Like,
But like some of the other stuff that I've seen, people's getting kicked out of these town hall meetings because like they go up for like their time to speak or whatever, and they'll be addressing like the board members, and they'll be like, you're messing up, like you're not doing the right thing." And then they'll be like, "No, that's against our like rules of decorum or whatever," and they'll have them kicked out.
They can't do
that-
that.
that's yeah.
That's
I know.
an
I seen a
infringement
video
on their
the other
First
day.
Amendment right.
This dude he's on his 18th lawsuit suing the city, and he's won the first 17.
Hey,
They
Here?
No,
Oh,
I think
okay,
somewhere
okay.
in Texas. But they just keep doing it, and I'm like, at this point, you gotta recognize this guy comes to your
Just to
town
get
hall
money.
meetings.
Just to get money. This is his job.
I mean, at this point, I don't want to think that that's the intent, but it's like you've sued the city 18 times. Like,
Well,
are
okay.
you doing it professionally at this point?
Like at that,
or are
when
you just trying to prove a point and get these guys kicked off the board?
I think it's a
'Cause I'm
little
down
bit
for
of-
that too.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, you can only cost the city so much money before you're getting kicked off the city council.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
can't afford to be paying these lawsuits out all the time. But then it's like they're telling the cops that are at the town hall meeting, like, "Hey, get this guy out of here," and he's like, "I'm not going to leave unless I'm under threat of arrest," which is a First Amendment violation. Like he clearly states it to them, and they're like, "Nah, you got to go, man. Like if you don't leave, we're going to arrest you." And it's like,
Thank you for your money.
cool, you're a cop. You're not. You didn't take an oath to do whatever your sergeant said. Like you didn't take an oath to do whatever the city council said. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution, or is that just military?
No, most
I would
Leos
say it.
do swear to the Constitution.
Yeah, I'm
themselves.
pretty sure.
I know for us they do.
Even if it doesn't, at this point in time, like there's so much of this going on. If you're in that world, like if you're a cop, you know about this, that this is a problem. You're like, this is going to lead to a lawsuit. Also, it's not right. You are more than willing. I've done it in the military plenty. Somebody tells you to do something retarded, like you are well within your rights to be like,
Maybe not.
respectfully,
No.
maybe let's not. Like, explain to me how this is okay, and I'm cool with it, but like, it doesn't feel okay, and I need some more. Like, people are just blindly following orders, and it's like, we don't need that.
Well,
That's not.
Well, you got to think though. It's like say you're a rookie cop, but your sergeant's been on the force for 10 years. In your mind, you're like, hey, I'm new to this. This he's seasoned. Like this is who's going to teach me by example.
That would be.
And I think that's where a lot of the downfall comes.
I could give a little bit of slack there, but like at least the videos I've seen, cops are kicking people out of city hall meetings, and they've got stripes.
Well, okay.
They're not rookies.
Okay, so
They know what's going
with
on. They
that-
know what they're doing.
with that, and this is just my opinion on it. I'm all for like, hey, take care of you boys.
Right.
Right? Like, I have my boys' back, my boys have my back. They have my family's back, I have their family's back. To a degree.
Well, that's even part of it. Like if you're telling me to do something silly, and like you're in charge of me,
Right.
I'm like, hey, before we go and do that, like you're in charge. I'll do what I'm told, but like
Maybe think about it.
I don't think that this is the right thing. Do you want to talk about this for a minute first? Like there's a respectful way to question orders.
Right.
And then like, cause like if you're a rookie and you don't know any better, like it's not an active shooter. You're asking somebody to leave because they're getting a little bit rowdy. Nobody's gonna die if you take 2 minutes to tell me what's like.
Well, see,
Can I do this, or am I getting sued too?
Well, see, at that point, like, I could, even in that situation, like, I could see, like, an officer looking at person B and being like, hey, like, you don't have to leave, but you need to step outside, take a breath, and
Right.
think about what's going on,
Yeah.
and then come back in.
The part that irritated me the most was that, like, I mean, the first, like, 5 seconds of video is them just dragging him outside. the rest of the video was them outside yelling at him in the parking lot, and they're like you have to leave, because like he was like outside, and he's like, well, I'm just gonna stand, because like my wife is still in there, so I'm gonna wait on her to come out, and they're like, no, like you got to go or we're gonna arrest you. And I'm like, well, for one, that's public land, so I don't think that.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to be on the sidewalk outside City Hall 24/7. I don't think they can touch you.
Unless you're causing a
Unless- yeah,
disturbance
like I mean,
or
there's
something.
yeah.
Okay, well at that point, like
But if you're just standing there waiting on your wife to come out of the town hall meeting that you got kicked out of, you're out of the meeting.
Yeah, you left.
You're out of the meetings in a room in the building.
If you're
out of the
outside,
room, you're out of the building. Like you have left.
yeah,
you're no longer able to.
Yeah, if one of them
disturb.
wants to hang out there to make sure that you don't try to run back in,
That's
like,
different.
That's fair. But there's like
out.
7 cops out there. This is a 70-year-old man. Do you need 7 cops to drag him out of this meeting? Who's training these cops? Because there's one of me, and I could drag like 3 70-year-olds out by myself. So who's training these cops how to do like detainee handling and stuff if they need 7 of them to get a 70-year-old man out of the building? Unarmed?
Well, okay, so
Like,
first of all, if you have 7 cops dragging one guy out, who's pulling security on the inside? Because, like, how many cops do you have on the inside of this city hall meeting?
I assume a
8.
lot. Like,
You have
there's
8.
Well, there's
the city
8 of
hall
them, and the
meeting-
bailiff's just up there like, ugh, who's
Watching.
the town meetings are getting hot right now.
Okay, I get that.
I have seen that on Facebook.
There's-
like everybody's
there's
talking
been a
about it. I
uptick of
want to see
attendance.
these videos. I want to see.
People just want to be there for a front row seat to the.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Train
go
wreck,
grab me
man.
some popcorn and just enjoy the show.
Yeah, and at this point, it's like,
You got to jail for eating.
are you guys here voicing these concerns that you have because, like, you're concerned, or are you just trying to stir up the drama?
See, a lot of that too is if you're there just to start shit, you're not helping anybody.
Yeah.
You're hindering the actual point of the town hall meeting. The town hall meeting is supposed to be where you can actually go and truly voice your concern.
Yeah. See, the whole system bothers me because I live out in the county, so, like, I don't.
Like, you're under the law, but
Yeah, I
you're
can't
not able to say anything about the laws.
Yeah, like I can't do anything about it, but I go to town every day. So whatever they do greatly affects my life, but I don't have any say so over that. I don't get to vote for who's on that board.
Right.
Like I don't get.
But you also pay taxes for
Any
the city
say-so.
too.
Yeah, why am I paying these taxes for the city? I can't. I don't have no effect over none of that. So like, and then all these people are getting all riled up, and I'm like, I've been telling you these people's corrupt for years, and nobody listens to
And
me.
yeah,
Like I don't have any proof. I just like.
you can typically get a vibe off
Yeah,
of
I could
people.
Tell, man. And now, like, stuff's coming out and people's getting proof, and I'm like, see, I
Oh.
didn't have nothing to go off of, but I've been telling you he wasn't right for years. Everybody thought I was some crazy conspiracy theorist. And I'm like, there's 5 rich families that control this town.
Yes, sir.
All 5 of them are on the board through, in-laws or, second, third cousins, whatever. They might not have the same last names, but they're part of that family. Some, like, all those families are on the board, some of them twice. And
One
it's
of
like-
them family owns all the pharmaceutical companies around here too.
Yeah, and it's like, and now everybody's all upset about it. And so I'm like, you guys voted them in. Like, on the one hand, I want like some business owners and stuff in politics.
I want some. I don't want all of them to be business owners. I want
I
like
want
one
you
or
to be a
two.
business owner who's into politics for the reason of like, if my company does well, I can give my employees a raise.
Yes.
They will do well. They live in the community will do well. They're not giving anybody a raise.
No.
People working for these families are working for
Minimum wage still.
dang near minimum wage at best, and like they're doing all these weird backdoor deals at city council and stuff, and they're like, and I'm like, it's real weird that you annexed a bunch of land that used to be farmland and like wilderness to be commercial,
Mhm.
so that the mayor could build a new business out there. Like,
Yep.
may not be corruption, but it's not a good look.
I mean, I feel like at that point,
Is it?
that is corruption because you are using your power of authority to farther boost your company, but yet you're not trickling it
And if it
back
was,
down.
yeah, if it was a good company and he was paying his employees well and they had good benefits and it was a great job,
I would be okay with that because you're actually
Totally
making our
fine.
community
yeah,
better.
you get to make the rules. So like you can make the rules where the business will do better, but if your business is doing good, other businesses are going to do
Yep.
good. the employees are going to do better, but it's not making it to the employee level. It's the owners are lining their pockets and just running the employees to the ground.
Like, I mean, that's not a us problem either. That's a world
That goes
problem.
all the way up to Congress.
Oh,
it's
did you
a
see
problem
what
for
happened? How Congress voted like 86 to what was it, like 14, 16? I forget the exact numbers, but it was like 10% of Congress, only 10% of Congress voted that they should release Congress what is it called?
Misappropriation?
Not misappropriate,
Misconduct.
misconduct.
We ain't
Like
got the Congress
86
anymore.
people in Congress voted against that.
Of course.
I mean,
And yet people are still like, oh, we should vote these people in.
Right? Well, nobody pays attention to that. I mean, I do it. I'm like a real. I just don't worry about it. Like,
I mean,
it's so far, all I can do is vote, and then that probably doesn't matter. But it's like, I'm not. Have you seen these people that's like, they're watching 6 different news channels, 18 hours a day?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they know all of these problems. They can't do anything about it. It just upsets them. And they're just always at 11. And it's like, dude, you're on 6 heart medications. Like, stop watching the news. It's not good for you.
I mean, that's another
The
problem
laws
too.
only affect you if you let them.
I don't know about that one, Chief. You can go to jail against your own will. That's typically how most people go to jail, actually.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, a few years ago, they wanted everybody to wear a mask. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
But that wasn't a law, though.
well,
No,
okay,
but
hold
I
on.
mean, it affected everybody was like complaining, like, okay, like, it's hard to breathe, all this. And I was like, just don't wear it. What are they going to do?
They wouldn't let me in Walmart.
Don't go to Walmart.
Stop going to megacorps. Go to your mom and pops.
We'll save it for the next one, but I got a problem with Walmart.
All right.
Oh, I want to
if
hear
we're
this. I want to. Well, we can stop this
We're
here.
gonna stop this one here. We'll wrap it up.
Off the rails.
Off the rails on this one.
What are we at now? Probably about an hour.
Hour and 5 minutes.
We got some good chunks that
Some of it's
we're
gonna
gonna
be
cut
cut.
that out.
Yeah.
We'll probably get it down to like 40 minutes.
You're gonna have to be doing a lot of bleeping on me because I cuss like a sailor, and
As long-
I try to stop.
As long as it's not in the first 30 seconds, I think
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I think we're
If
good.
not, nobody watches this anyways, what are we gonna do?
No, that's
Alright.
true. That's true.
Strike it down?
Stop them.
Nobody's gonna see it anyways. Who cares? Nobody watches this.
There goes the rest of our audience.
Our whole one viewer.
Our whole 2. We got 2. His
Oh.
wife, my wife, and
Oh yeah, that's right. There you go.
Yeah, so for the 3 of you that are left,
Thank you.
we do appreciate
we'll
you.
see you next time.
And it's just us 3 watching on our phones.
Oh Lord, I forgot how to do this.
Figure it out.
Well, thanks again for joining us on another episode of Be Like That. I'm Hobo. This is Ron.
Ron's over here.
Yep. And our buddy Samson on his first ever appearance on this podcast. Hopefully more to come. All right. We'll see you next time.